Alright everybody, this is BrickWiz here, and welcome back to episode 3 of our Minecraft Vanilla Let's Play series, Minecraft Fortification. And as you can see, we are back in the comment question hall, and I know you may have just saw the comment question of today's video, but over here I removed all the heads because it doesn't make sense for our heads to go there when we don't do comment questions, so I just fixed that. Over here, this is episode 3's comment question, and actually the date is wrong on this, so I should probably fix that. I don't even know why. I'm blank right now, guys. I'm gonna do that, and then episode 3. Don't judge me, please. Come on. But so the question is, what gave you the confidence to start a YouTube channel? And this was asked by the Real Pancakes with a 3. So for me personally, it wasn't that hard for me to be confident to start a YouTube channel because I'm personally very outgoing, and I feel like naturally confident person, I guess. It just kind of came naturally for me. But for those who it doesn't come naturally, some tips I would personally give is probably just to practice, honestly. Like, you're never going to get better if you don't try and practice and stuff like that. And as you can tell, also, I put up this wall here because some mobs wouldn't get in. But yeah, I would just like practice and just kind of get used to talking to people. You know, I mean, the thing is, it's definitely easier to talk to people over YouTube than it is in real life, at least I would say from my experiences, although I'm not that hard either way, honestly, for me personally. But that's just me. For some people, it's hard, and I get it. I can see why it's hard at certain times and all the time. It makes, kind of depends on the person for that. But yeah, I would just suggest that, you know, kind of be yourself and all that sort of thing, I guess. Be yourself and be, you know, don't be afraid, I would say personally, to be yourself, because there will be people who will like you. I'm not saying everybody will, but there will be at least some people who do like you. Oh my gosh, there's mobs. No, creeper. Alright, we're actually using an axe to kill a creeper, because it'll make it a lot quicker. There we go. And we can sleep now. But anyway, guys, today we have a very cool episode with some very important things we gotta do. So I'm gonna kind of get some building resources, and then I will be right back, guys, with today's building project. So yeah, see you there in a sec. Just finishing up some resource gathering. And of course, getting clay, guys, is totally my most favorite thing ever. I'm not being sarcastic in the slightest right now. We're just gonna finish up gathering some resources we need to start our base. And then yeah, we're gonna start our base. At the time of recording this, the straw poll has decided, because you guys got to vote, that the forest campsite is the first thing we are going to build as our first base. Now, I know it doesn't exactly fall into the kingdoms and realistic theme that we were originally going for, but I think it'll just be a really cool like base to have, and I feel like it won't be too long of a building project either, which means we're just going to be using it to get kind of, you know, the bare essentials, you know, enchanted tools, nether, all that sort of thing, because we still need to do that. But anyway, I'm going to keep finishing harvesting these materials, and I'll be back with you. And here we are at the location of where we will be placing our first tent inside of the campsite. We just got to clear some of this grass. Here we go. We have a nice little space here to build it. And we're going to need some white clay and some light gray. So we're going to start with the white, and we're going to line it, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. We're going to do 9. And then also we're going to take these torches out because they're going to be annoying for building. But we're going to be making a tent because I feel like a tent it's definitely very symbolic of camping and campsites, obviously, for just obvious reasons, because you need a tent to go camping. I myself have never actually gone camping, and it's something I've always wanted to do, but I never get around to doing it because I'm one of those people who prefer internet and all that stuff. So I don't really know if I'd be willing to give it up for an extended period of time, but I guess it'd be kind of cool to try. I don't know. I've never really had any camping adventures personally. Let's see, is this a good shape? I think it is an okay shape to go for. These are going to be sort of thin looking tents, and each tent is going to service a purpose, ultimately. So this one here is going to eventually just become storage. And I don't know exactly what each tent is going to hold at this exact moment, but if you guys want to let me know what you think each tent should hold, let me know. I definitely want to do something armory related, and also they're all going to be different colors, as well as probably slightly different sizes and shapes, just to give a bit of like diversity in this, I'm going to call it a town or kingdom even though it might not actually be like a traditional castle, it's still a kingdom. In my eyes, it's a fortification. Alright, there's that. And then we're just gonna take some of this, and we just go like boom, and then here, boom. And also we can remove the dirt once we are done, so that's not that big of an issue. Boom. Let's see, did we do that right? Yeah, we did. Alright. The only thing I can see being a problem is we don't exactly have a good door system for these, because I don't really want to put a door on the front of these. So for now, mobs are going to be able to freely walk in. Maybe we can try to get away with like using a trapdoor, but I'm not even sure if we can get away with doing that just because it might look really bad. So we might not even be able to get away with doing that, which if we aren't, then it happens, and we'll just have to figure out what we're gonna do instead of using a trapdoor. But whatever. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom. Okay, like that. There we go. We got a tent. Now it's very narrow. That's something you gotta consider. It's a pretty small area, but I think it looks reasonably decent. And then we're gonna, we're gonna throw the back one like this. And then also, what our plan is going to be is we're going to try to use this water source here at some point for something. Set up something inside of the camping area. Alright. You know what would also be cool? We could try to put like an RV somewhere. That could be cool. Like have like an area with some RVs and some cars for like parking. I don't know. We'll have to see. Or maybe we want to put this in the woods. I don't know. We'll kind of have to decide. But then the easy thing about this is lighting is going to be easy. Because we can pretty much either hide it down here, which I don't really want to do because I think we're going to hide chests down there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hide it. Boom. Boom. The only downside to that is, though, it's only going to be on one side. But maybe we can make it not perfect, and that gives the lighting a bit of a, I was going to say, like, diversity, but I don't really like it that much. I don't know. I feel like that's not a good place for it. So maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll just put lighting up here, which honestly doesn't look that bad. It works. And that's the middle. Yes, it is. There we go. Alright. So that's our lighting. And eventually we might add coarse dirt down here, but since we don't currently have any coarse dirt, we're going to have to, just like stick with this for now. But anyway, guys, we're still going to be working on some more stuff, but I want to quickly move all my resources into this base. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back to you. Successfully transferred all the items into the base, minus a couple of key items I didn't really care about that weren't key, actually. Like a couple bits of sand and some gravel. I figured it wasn't worth the trip to get like 20 sand. But anyway, I put the bed like this on the ground. I'm not sure if it works for spawning on here. I don't know if it works. I don't really know how spawn mechanics work that well, just because PvP has kind of been my focus in Minecraft since like I started. So I don't know too many mechanics like that. Plus I'm pretty sure they've changed it at some point. I don't know. But anyway, let me know if that does work or not. Anyway, I want to quickly take a stop over to that village that we found because I want to get some more food, and I feel like I don't want to build a farm inside of the camping village because I don't really feel like camping and farms fit because, camping is moving around. It's a bit more nomadic, and nomadic people and civilizations didn't exactly set up farms. So I don't think I want to set up a farm either in the camping kingdom, since it's gonna probably not actually move around, but I mean, the lore of it would be they were moving around. We're not gonna actually implement some things that we say are in the lore, but we're just gonna say they're in the lore because that's cool. And yeah, we're gonna be doing some really cool things in the future. But you guys, if you wanted to get in the beginning where you get the comment question hall, you gotta leave your Minecraft username and then and then ask me a question basically. Please tell me the crops are grown while I was gone. They weren't. That is sad. Okay, get away from me. I don't want you here. Please just leave me alone, villager. I don't want you to steal my monies. Okay, potatoes. I feel bad ripping those up actually because I already have a potato, so I don't really want to rip them up. Only because, I'm gonna feel. I mean, not that it's bad to steal or anything, but it's gonna look bad whenever I come here, and that's gonna bug me. That's what I meant to say from the start. Like things like that are really simple, that probably wouldn't bug you, would bug me so much in this. Like that would just annoy me. So we're not gonna do that. Alright, well, I guess what we can do is we can just keep exploring a bit, because we do need some sugarcane anyway, because hopefully very soon we'll get into doing enchants, because we're already at level 20, and we'll already be at level 30 in no time. So we'll have to do some mining and stuff. We'll probably make some time lapses of that. And yeah, if I do time lapses, do you guys want to see like an overlay with me actually talking about something like unrelated to the video? I mean, you know, like another topic while you watch me mine in speed mode, I guess you can call it. But yeah, so any questions you want to ask, go ahead and ask them. I would prefer if they can fit on a Minecraft sign, because if they don't, then I have to kind of paraphrase it, I guess. I was gonna say transpose it, but paraphrase is the word I'm just looking for. We have to paraphrase it a little bit, which, you know, isn't bad or anything. It's just I prefer to write what you actually wanted to go up there, but I think it, you know, works out alright. And I do like the hall as a whole. I feel like it's a good idea. May not have been built the nicest, but the problem is we're still very limited in resources, just because of the approach we took where we were kind of going a little bit slower. Generally, I do that. I don't go so quickly. And also, I felt like I want this to be a long series. So I don't want to rush us doing everything. You know, I know there's some people who rush and get diamonds right away, episode 1, first thing they ever do. I wasn't exactly all for that. You know, I'm personally more of a sit back and build guy. Iron tools are not, I mean, not the fastest, but I'm saying fast enough for most of my projects, I would say. Obviously, there's some big builds that are going to be happening that, you know, won't, you know, need only iron tools. We'll need some more than that. But we're going to do all sorts of cool stuff in the series, and I think it's just going to be awesome. Yeah. So, let's grab this bit of sugarcane over here. Also, this, I was going to call it a mesa, but this savanna biome here is very cool. I like it. The mesa's over that way. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. How much are we going to get? Okay, I think we're going to have definitely enough, because I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, 3 stacks should be about enough. We should be, like, you know, good if we do that. We are pretty limited on wood, though, so setting up some wood farm near the camping site may be something I do. Only because I can make it look presentable. Simply because it would be inside of a forest. And if we chop down a tree in the forest and we just replant it, it's fine. Alright, we're going to go all the way around to that there. There's like another village, I think. Unless we went in a complete circle. Which now may have happened. I could be wrong. But I want to go check out that village. See if it has any more bookshelves. Hopefully a good villager. Because if we can get like a mending villager off the bat, I'd be pretty lit. That'd be pretty lit. I would say that's pretty awesome. You know. Come on. There's only a couple more pieces of sugarcane over here we can grab. Because, I mean, every little bit does count. Whoa, is that like a lava fall? I may have seen that before, but I don't even know if I remember it or not. But that there looks sick. That could be cool. And also, guys, some builds on the world are not going to have a kingdom. For instance, the Mesa mine may never get a kingdom around it. I'm not sure. It kind of comes down to what we decide to do at that time. So, you know, not every single kingdom is going to have it. Just most builds will. But, like, we're going to build some builds just because we want to put a build there. Or, you know, we're going to have some ships in the water probably. Not too good at building ships. I'll probably have to learn a little bit on building ships. But it should happen in due time. And there we go, guys. The most useless thing that could be implemented in Minecraft, in my personal opinion. The beetroot. I'm not saying that, you know, it was bad they implemented it, because anything implemented is an okay feature to me. But I feel like they could have spent that time on doing something more productive than adding a crop that nobody uses because it doesn't stack whenever you cook its food. I could be wrong. Maybe there's one of you guys who are like, I'm a professional beetroot farmer and that's all I farm. But me personally, not into it. And also, we're going to have a bunch of bookshelves. We might not even need all of the sugarcane we went to gather, which is going to be awesome because I want most kingdoms to have like an enchant table, an ender chest when we get to that point. It's like ender chests I want all over the place basically. Like it's going to get to the point where we're going to make ender chests in almost every single build probably. Only because I'm going to be using my ender chest quite a bit for everything. And I know you could just carry one in your inventory, but I don't really like to do that just because I feel like it takes up a slot and it's not really worth it. Although, I mean, it's kind of like the closest thing to a modded backpack we have in the game. I don't know. I'll probably carry one around anyway, but whatever. Alright, let's grab these other beetroots. I mean, the big thing for me personally would probably be the red dye. But I mean, it'd be easier just to go get some, not mushrooms. Red mushrooms don't give red. The roses, or the red flower, I don't even know what they're called, but the poppy, that's what it is, right? Yeah. I think I got it. I might have got it. I'm not really sure. Whatever. I don't know all the names of the Minecraft flowers. Don't judge me, guys. I do other things besides that. Alright, and we got a husk. Those things only get annoying if you get the hunger effect. If not, they're pretty easy to handle. Anything in there that's worthy? No, no. Where do you think you are going? I'm gonna just skadoodle and do that. We'll just go through the wall. Boom! I feel like a secret agent because I did that. I'm no Perry the Platypus. All right. Up here, did we get this one? Oh, there's nothing there. All right, guys. But I think that's gonna about wrap up today's episode. We didn't get a mending villager. That's not lit at all. But if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let me know anything that you want to see added to the series, build-wise, and make sure to leave a comment question and your IGN for a chance to be in our comment question haul. So, yeah, guys. I'll see you guys in another video of Minecraft Fortification. Bye!